that whenever a tourist comes to Meghalaya, they should ensure, or rather we should ensure, that they get the best experience of their lifetime. And when I say experience, and I can tell you as a person who also loves to travel, it's not always about the best hotels or the best food or the best place to stay. It's about the small things that we experience as an individual, as a tourist. Maybe just the smile on the face of the driver who's driving me. Or maybe somebody who'll just be kind when I go and I'm feeling some difficulty. Some simple, humble person helps me. These small things ultimately make the difference for a tourist, apart from, of course, infrastructure. So the human touch, the fact that we need to ensure that the experience of the tourist is something that he or she will remember for life. And I think when we go through this entire process of how we build tourism and look at all these micro things, is really where the real challenge lies, and that is how we will differentiate the tourism in Meghalaya compared to any other part in the country and the world. So therefore, with this thought process in mind, I'm just sharing with you, how I have been thinking and how the department has been working, how the government has been working when it comes to tourism. As I said, a lot of people come and they look at just a narrow view. Just a narrow view, and they say, oh, what is this concert going to do for us? Why are we spending money on this concert? And we don't realize it's not about just that one concert. It's about building the brand of Shillong and brand of Meghalaya. And that event allows us to build that brand and create that space where people then start to look at Shillong and Meghalaya in a particular way. And that's the larger perspective. The people who come in, who end up spending the money, experiencing the music, at the same time experiencing the culture and the food of Meghalaya. One has to broaden the mind and understand the larger goal that we have in mind. A lot of negativity comes when we talk of even hotels that we're building up out here. You all know that the Taj Spa and Resorts is going to come up in this area, right where the Orchid is. But these also were looked at from a very, very narrow perspective, very sadly. And let me share with you, though it's a very simple thing to explain and talk about in media, but one doesn't realize the negative impact these comments make regarding the brand of Meghalaya which we're trying to build in the rest of the country and the world. People notice these kind of comments. People notice this kind of views. And it's not Conrad Sangma or government of Meghalaya who's affected by comments like these. It is all of you who are present out here, who are the stakeholders, who are the people who are ultimately benefiting from all the policies being created, the infrastructures coming out. It is you who is affected by such negativity and also such narrow comments. Yes, concerns are always there, and concerns need to be addressed. And our government has never shied away from addressing those concerns. But the thought process and the outlook should be a positive one. The thought should be of how we move forward, not how we move backwards. The idea should be to be able to create opportunities for our people, not close opportunities for them. And hence it's very important for us as a government, as stakeholders and as a society to understand this larger goal and this larger vision that we have, and to remember that every single step we take adds towards the larger long-term journey and this long marathon that we have in front of us. These small steps, small events, small big projects all of this helps us to be able to achieve the larger goal that we are trying to bring to our state, which is to ensure that the tourism sector thrives, to ensure that job opportunities and livelihood is created through the tourism sector. As you're all aware, in the last 8 years, massive change has taken place in the tourism sector alone. We expect many, many more things to happen in the future. And while the tourism sector grows, as you can see and hear from different participants, it's not big players alone. It's not the government alone, but it is individuals like you who ultimately benefit from the growth in tourism. When a large resort comes in here, it makes Meghalaya one of the premier destinations for tourists who want to come and visit Meghalaya.